And this is going to be the video for like the tarot reading for Sagittarius for the month of January 2022. This can apply if you're a Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. So be sure to check out the other signs in case this reading does not resonate with you. And this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. So do check out the other signs in case the messages here don't resonate with you. I also wanted to mention that I'm taking up readings for personal bookings. Sorry, what did I say? I'm taking up bookings for personal readings. So if you want to book a reading for astrology or tarot, you can contact on Facebook or email. And both the links are in the description box, so you can contact me for a reading. So let's get started. Quite a few energies up here for you, Sagittarius. You've been through a lot. There's no doubt about it, Sagittarius. I see the Ten of Swords here, right at the beginning of the deck, the pile of cards. So you've been through a lot. It probably had to do with heartache, like a romantic interest, but it doesn't have to be. But I do feel like a lot of you went through a lot of trials and tribulations, and you felt like this is the end of the world. It almost felt like a dead end, and it was like a point of no return, and it required a lot from you. Like it required a lot of trust and patience from your side to keep going, is what I'm picking up on. And there was a lot of tricky energy around you, but this is past energy. I don't think this is happening in the present. I see the Seven of Swords here. So there were some people around you who were out to get you. They didn't really have your best interests. They were out to deceive you, basically. So they may have said something, they may have acted like your friend and been really pally and, very friendly with you, but actually they were out to get you. They didn't really have your best interests at heart. And it's taken a long time for you to realize that, Sagittarius. I do feel like a lot of your friends or people you thought were on your side, on your team, they have slowly faded away, or maybe you've let them fade away because you realize that they really weren't on your side. Um, there is an energy of nostalgia right now with you, but I feel like this is past energy. I don't think that you are thinking of the past anymore. The Six of Cups is coming up in reverse, and the Six of Cups is an energy of nostalgia. It's about remembering the past, it's remembering people who were there in your life and who you were very fond of at one point of time. But right now, I don't think that's your energy. I feel like this is the past. You've moved away from those energies or those people, but there is something that's still holding you back because we do see the devil card here. So there is something that is still keeping you in sort of a negative loop or a negative cycle. This could be some negative beliefs or negative, limiting beliefs that you keep telling yourself that you're not good enough, or you don't deserve that, and this. You've set up this framework in your mind that only this can happen. So the more limitations you place on yourself, the more difficult it is for you to manifest, because you're only going to manifest within that framework, if that makes sense. Now, these limiting behaviors or patterns can be actual addictions like substance abuse and things of that nature, or they could be more like at a psychological level where you may have some attachments to people from the past. You're not able to let go. Maybe this is a toxic relationship, somebody you were romantically involved with in the past, and you're not able to let this person go. So maybe this is like a codependent cycle. It does not have to be, I mean, it doesn't have to be always a romantic partner, but that's the energy I'm picking up here. Um, but I feel like you're slowly moving away from it because the Six of Cups is coming up in the reverse. There is an overall slowdown to your energy, Sagittarius, because the Eight of Wands is coming up in reverse. In the upright position, Eight of Wands is very much about picking up the pace, momentum, things moving very fast. But I feel like right now things have slowed down for you, and for good reason. I feel like now it's retrograde season. A lot of us are being asked to self reflect and look at what we have going on in our lives and do a bit of introspection to figure out where we want to go from here. So this is the energy that I'm picking up on, in terms of the slowdown of energy. So this is actually good for you because it's going to give you time to make some important decisions, because I see the Two of Swords here. So there may be somebody in your life or a situation in your life. I actually don't feel like this is a person really. I feel like this is a life choice that you want to make, but you are in two minds about it. And these are choices that are going to take you on completely different life paths. So it's kind of an either or situation, is what I'm picking up on. So either you go for this or that, but whichever path you choose, Sagittarius, it's going to change your life direction forever. So it's really important that you take this time to figure out what it is you really want and make the decision accordingly. Because I get a feeling like this is a life-changing decision that you're about to make. No pressure, by the way. But yeah, I feel like this is going to change your life. It seems very simple, like these two choices or these different choices that you have in front of you, but I feel like whatever path you pick, it's going to transform your life. It's kind of like no returning back from there. I'm seeing the Four of Cups in reverse. So, in the upright position, Four of Cups represents somebody who is very guarded. The universe may be presenting you with opportunities, but you may be dismissing a lot of it or not accepting things that are coming your way. Um, because you're holding on to that idea of perfectionism and what things are supposed to be, and it only has to be a certain way, and that can result in you missing out on a lot of opportunities that may actually be potentially good for you. But this is coming up in reverse. I feel like a lot of you have become more relaxed in that sense, and I don't mean that in terms of like you lowering your boundaries or just letting people walk all over you. Absolutely not. What I mean is that you still have your standards, you still have your boundaries up, but at the same time you're ready to sort of look at options that you have coming your way. You're not just dismissing them right off the bat, which you may have done in the past. So I feel like this is more, let's explore and see how this goes. That kind of energy, which is very in tune with your own energy, Sagittarius, because you're a mutable sign, and mutable signs are known to be pretty adaptable. They're not rigid and fixed like the fixed signs are. So you're known to be quite adaptable. So this is a good thing. I mean, I feel like you're ready to go with the flow. And I know go with the flow is such a cliche, right? Everybody says go with the flow, but I feel like now you're really beginning to understand what the term go with the flow really means in the truest sense, which means being open to the idea of possibilities and not shutting yourself off from things that are coming your way. I do see two cards coming up next to each other. One is the Strength card, and one is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, in the literal sense, it could be very possible that this is a Leo in your life or a Capricorn energy in your life. Somebody who is in your life or about to enter your life in terms of a romantic interest, because the Strength card is about Leo and Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. But I feel like this is your energy, Sagittarius. I feel like the Strength card here to me signifies the sheer amount of shadow work that you've been doing over the last couple of months or even years. You have been through a lot, Sagittarius, and I feel like it's now that the opportunities are gradually, things are opening up for you and things are starting to look up for you. You may have been in this phase of limbo, and like I said, the Ten of Swords, you've been through a major ending, and I feel like this is a karmic pattern, karmic cycle that you've come out of, because especially now with the nodes changing signs, the south node is moving from Sagittarius to Scorpio. So there are some endings that you've been going through, and it's required a lot of strength from you. And what I mean by strength is it's required a lot of resilience on your part, a lot of trust in yourself and trust in the universe, and it's required you to take a big good look at all of your shadow side, your so-called demons. What are your own toxic patterns? How do you get in your own way? How do you stop yourself from becoming the best version of you? So all these things you've had to go through, and it's required a lot from you. But right now I feel like your energy is very grounded, it's very centered. Like the Queen of Pentacles, she's somebody who's very resourceful. She's somebody who is, I wouldn't necessarily call her frugal, but she doesn't just spend for the sake of it. She's very wise in terms of what she does with her money. So I feel like that's your energy right now. And I feel like a lot of you are taking stock of your resources. You're actually doing like an inventory check right now to see what you have going on in your life, how you can maximize what you already have to get to where you want to be. So it's not about going out there and spending a bunch of money to get something new. You're actually utilizing what you have to get what you want, which is the definition of being resourceful. I'm also seeing the judgment card come up in this reading. Now, judgment card, in this case, what I'm picking up on is first of all, you've closed out a major karmic chapter, a major karmic cycle, and tens are about ending. So you are starting, you are embarking on something new right now. But the judgment card tells me that Sagittarius, you're often known to be a bit of an impatient sign, impulsive, because you're a mutable fire sign. So all the mutable signs have this characteristic where they can be a little bit impulsive. But I feel like when it comes to karma and when it comes to the things, the rewards that you expected after all the work that you've put in, I feel like that's slowly coming in. And it's required a lot of patience, it's required a lot of resilience from you to actually wait for that to happen. But I feel like you've reached a stage now where you're beginning to see the fruits of your labor. You're beginning to see, so it may not be that whatever you tried to manifest last year or in the last couple of years, it's not like it's going to turn up immediately right now, but you're slowly starting to see like the initial stages of that manifestation come into being. So, for example, if you attracted certain kind of partners or certain kind of people in your life in the past, because you've done so much shadow work on yourself and you've changed yourself on the inside, the kind of people you're attracting now are very different. Like the quality of people is very different. Sorry about that, guys. The light, there's a lot of sunlight here, so there may be differences in the lighting, so bear with me. Um, what I feel is that the kind of people you're attracting right now are very different from people that you were used to. And this can throw you off balance sometimes because especially if you've been always used to a certain dynamic in relationships or friendships and a new set of people are cropping in, you may not know what to do with it. And this is why the devil card is coming up because you may still have some things to work on where you may need to tell yourself that yes, you deserve these new things that are coming your way. Or yes, you're worthy of the kind of love that these people are showing you. So, it's about doing away with that negative self-talk that a lot of us go through. So, yeah, I feel like those are your overall energies for the month of January. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Drop in a comment in the comment box. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing to my channel. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, drop me a message on Facebook or email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.